This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
In this week's court report, the Pahrump man who allegedly shot a male victim on the 4th of July after also allegedly physically assaulting the mother of his child now has had both his pretrial hearing and preliminary hearing scheduled on the Justice Court calendar. During Shondaro Marcel Thomas's formal arraignment, the defendant appeared while in custody, and his public defender waived formal arraignment and requested the court to reduce bail or release the defendant on OR release due to the defendant being threatened at the Nye County Detention Center. The state contended that bail is set at a fair amount. Then the court denied Thomas's attorney's requests, so Thomas's counselor invoked the defendant's right to a speedy trial. The state requested a hearing date be set in the latter part of August so the victim can heal from his injuries and be present. The court granted the request and scheduled a pretrial hearing on August 9th and a preliminary hearing on August 30th. Thomas remains in custody, $200,000 cash or bond connected to the charges of attempted murder with use of a deadly weapon, battery with use of a deadly weapon resulting in substantial bodily harm, assault with a deadly weapon, and robbery. Thomas also has $3,000 cash or bond connected to his separate domestic battery companion case charge related to this incident. In addition to his prelim, Thomas also has a status hearing scheduled August 30th regarding his domestic battery charge. A local man who has had repeated run-ins with local law enforcement and who was recently rearrested twice on the same day had his pretrial hearing continued per defense request. Charles David Plinsky appeared while in custody, accompanied by a deputy, and during that previously scheduled proceeding, his legal counselor at that time briefed the record stating there are negotiations forthcoming, so he requested a continuance. The court granted the motion and ordered the pretrial hearing to be continued to August 7th. Notably, 2 days after that day's court happenings, a phone call was placed to Plinsky's lawyer's office to request a substitution of counsel. Plinsky's latest arrest stems from incidents in which the witness told police that a vehicle Plinsky was in struck a business fence in the 300 block of Emory, and the driver entered his work bay and was stealing items before fleeing on foot. Then, after Plinsky was booked into NCDC on those charges, an officer says Plinsky grabbed his handcuffs and forcibly tried to take them. Additionally, while Plinsky was seated in front of the booking computer, police say Plinsky forcibly took a signature pad from the desk. The defendant is facing several charges connected to those dual arrests, including duty to stop at scene of accident involving damage to vehicle or property, disturbing the peace, unlawful trespass upon land, petty larceny, injury to other property, assault, and 2 counts of resisting a public officer. Plinsky now faces a slew of formal charges in Justice Court, also including grand larceny in 2 separate Justice Court cases. Now, you'll remember Plinsky was also the one who reportedly stole a police car back in 2014 and was shot at during that incident, in addition to being tasered and pepper sprayed after he allegedly charged at officers.
Well, more and more people are subscribing to Netflix. Angela Miles reports in today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Netflix crushed it on subscriber growth. The video streaming company reports adding 5.2 million viewers in the latest quarter. The expectation was closer to 3 million. Celebrity chef Bobby Flay is bringing his burgers to Wall Street. Flay owns the fast casual chain Bobby's Burger Palace, and he wants to launch a Regulation A+ IPO that could raise about $15 million. Bobby's Burger Palace is in 17 locations. Flay plans to expand with the money generated from that IPO. The company is expected to list on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker symbol FLAY, Flay. And the publisher of the Chicken Soup for the Soul brand has also filed for an IPO that could raise about $30 million. The brand, known for its home style advice, is likely to trade on the NASDAQ under the symbol CSSE.
And now we'd like to introduce you to the new COO for Valley Communications, Catherine McKenna.
Well, I am originally a Missouri born and bred girl. I have traveled a little around, but my background has been in wireless. I started in cellular back in 1989, so coming up on 30 years. And so I've worked primarily in the wireline and wireless telecom industry for the last 30 years, and I love it.
So you are the now new Chief Operating Officer here at Valley Electric, or actually it's Valley Communications Association.
Correct, the Valley Communications. So I work on the broadband side. So all the new fiber to the home and the wireless, getting the great speeds, that's the department I work with.
Did you move to Pahrump specifically for this position?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I moved from sunny, hot Phoenix, where I'm enjoying your 10-degree cooler weather.
So tell me what you're looking forward to with Valley Communications.
The most exciting portion is the opportunity to start a from the ground up fiber network. I mean, the opportunities anymore, there's not a lot that actually happens with small communities. You know, rural areas are really deprived of both wireline and wireless high-speed broadband. So the excitement here is the availability and the opportunity to deliver high-speed internet to the citizens of Nye County and beyond.
Exactly. The broadband here is something that so many people have been looking forward to, and Valley Electric and Valley Communications really think into the future, don't they?
They actually do. I mean, you would be amazed at the areas that I've worked in or that I've gone through that do not have the availability to high-speed internet. And without that availability, there's so many things that a community misses out. I mean, you can find that you can work from home if you have high-speed internet. In my opinion, high-speed internet is just as important as electricity and water.
All right, stay tuned to News 46. More local news just ahead.